You are not here by chance. Listen closely, for this is an angel message sent straight from the heart of the divine. There are things heaven has been whispering to you for a long time, but only now is your heart ready to receive them. The angels are here to speak of God's plan for your life. And yes, it involves love. A love that is not ordinary. There is a destined connection, a union that carries purpose. You were meant to marry someone who is part of an eternal design. This is the revelation. This is the time. You've been feeling something in your heart, like you're on the edge of discovering a truth that changes everything. And it's true. Heaven doesn't lie. There is a soul whose path is woven with yours, not by chance, but by God's plan. Your spirit already recognizes them, even if your mind still doubts. You're not waiting for just any love. You're being prepared for the right one. I see the times you cried in silence, thinking you'd been forgotten. But every tear was carefully collected, and no prayer has gone unheard. You asked for direction, for clear signs, and now they arrive. Your heart is not alone in this waiting. The universe is already shifting paths to bring the right encounter. Many relationships came before, but none touched your soul the way this one will. Because this one doesn't come just to complete. It comes to align, to heal, to elevate. God does not unite bodies. He unites destinies. This person made for you is not perfect, but they are shaped to grow with you in rhythm under the same sky. You ask, will I know when the time is right? And I tell you, yes. The soul recognizes what belongs to it. You will feel a peace you've never felt before. There will be silence, but not emptiness. Calm, not confusion. This love will not shout, it will whisper. And that whisper will be louder than all the noise that ever surrounded you. Do not try to control the details. Providence does not need your anxiety, only your trust. Divine timing is exact, even when it feels delayed. The waiting you face today is the ground where the future is being planted. Trust, you've lost nothing. What is yours is simply approaching at the speed of purpose. And when this person appears, they won't be perfect, but they will feel familiar. The look, the touch, the laughter. It will all feel already known to your soul. That's because you were created in harmony, only separated to meet again at the right time. And that time is closer than you imagine. The doubts you carry now are not failures of faith. They are invitations to trust. Even the strongest hearts tremble before a great encounter. But this is your call to believe beyond logic, to see with the eyes of the Spirit, to hear with the ears of hope, to love with the courage of someone who has been chosen. You were born to live a different story, not one the world writes in a hurry, but one heaven builds with eternity. This union will be founded not only in feeling, but in mission. Together, you will be more, stronger, wiser, whole. This is purpose shaped like love. And no, you haven't missed your chance. Even if you've loved the wrong ones before, or gave too much to those who couldn't care. All of that served a purpose. Every crooked step paved the way to the right one. There is no waste when you walk in faith. Even pain has direction when God leads. You are being transformed from within to receive something greater from without. The love that's coming won't require masks. It will celebrate your truth. You won't have to convince or beg. Just be, breathe, and love will unfold. Like a promise fulfilled, like an inevitable dawn. Yes, you will need to release some illusions. Some names you kept in your heart are not part of this promise. And that's okay. Not every companion is destiny. Some presences were lessons, not covenants. Let go of what ties you to the past, so you can make space for the new that already calls you. You were chosen to love differently. To live something that can't be explained, only felt. It won't be perfect, but it will be real. And that is enough. Truth has the power to last, and the love that's coming won't just make you happy, it will make you whole. I speak now with the authority of heaven. You are not waiting in vain. There is an invisible movement in your favor. You don't see it yet, but you will feel it. You will recognize in the eyes of another all you ever asked for in prayer. You'll understand why so many no's were necessary before this eternal yes. There will be challenges, of course. Every great story has them, but you will be equipped to overcome them together. What now seems uncertain will become conviction. What was empty will be filled. What hurt will stop hurting, and what was missing will be supplied. Because this union is an answer, not a question. You will be loved the way you always deserved, without having to beg for affection. You'll be respected, valued, heard. This love will see you from the inside, as only someone sent from above could. And even in human flaws, there will be grace, because what unites you is stronger than what tries to divide you. This is not just a relationship, it is a divine covenant, and you are part of it. Your story has already been written in eternal ink. Now, the right moment is simply turning the page, and it is turning. Hear the sound of wings. The angels are preparing the meeting. The waiting is ending. You are not alone. Every step is being guided. Every day that seems ordinary carries hidden miracles. Pay attention to the signs. The calming silence. The unexpected encounter. The word that warms. God speaks between the lines. And today, He speaks through this angel message. God has not changed His mind about you. He still wants what is good, perfect, and pleasing for your life. The love that's coming is part of that. You haven't been forgotten, nor delayed. You've been set apart. You've been protected. And now, you will be led to where your heart will finally rest. Don't run from what was made for you. Don't sabotage the blessing out of fear of being hurt again. This time is different. This time is a promise. And heaven's promises do not fail. Trust. Open your heart. Love is coming, with a name, a face, and a divinely appointed time. And when this love arrives, remember this message. Remember heaven warned you. That heaven prepared you. That heaven sustained you until now. Because this isn't just another moment. It's the fulfillment of something eternal. You were chosen to live a love sent by God. There is something stirring in your spirit right now. And it's not your imagination. That flutter you feel in your chest is divine confirmation. The heavens are not silent. They are roaring with intent. Your life is not random. Every twist, every heartbreak, every delay was sacred preparation. The angels have been arranging divine appointments in places you haven't even walked into yet. You are being positioned for a moment that will change everything. Stay alert. Stay open. You were never meant to settle for almost. Almost loved. Almost seen. Almost chosen. The one coming into your life will not treat you as an option. They will see you fully, scars, dreams, past, future, and still say, I choose you. Not just once, but every single day. This isn't fantasy, it's divine design. The love you were denied before is the love being delivered now, multiplied. You've been learning how to be alone, and that was necessary. But this season of isolation was never meant to last forever. It was your cocoon, not your cage. Now, transformation begins. What once felt like loneliness will become sacred space for love to land. Don't fear the quiet. It's the sound of heaven drawing near. Your life is about to make room for something holy. There is a softening happening in your heart. You may not even realize it, but your walls are beginning to lower. That is not weakness, it's readiness. The armor you built to survive will not be needed where you are going. Love will not attack. It will embrace. What once threatened your peace will now become the source of it. Let it come. Let it change you. They will recognize you before you say a word. And you will feel it too. That subtle, sacred knowing. Time won't matter. Logic won't explain it. But your soul will say, "It's you. I've been waiting." This kind of love doesn't rush, but it doesn't hesitate either. It feels like peace and purpose had a child. And its name is destiny. You'll remember this message when your eyes meet theirs for the first time. You may try to reason with yourself, but your heart will already know. And when the doubts come, as they always do, this message will echo. You were made for this. Not just for romance, but for impact. The person coming into your life carries keys to unlock doors inside you that you didn't know existed. Even your pain has been rehearsing for this. Your tears were not wasted. They watered the soil for this kind of love to grow. The person coming has also walked through fire. They will meet you not as a fixer, but as a fellow fighter. You won't save each other, but you will rise together. And in that rising, others will find light too. You will be amazed by how naturally things align. The conversations won't feel forced. The connection won't require explanation. It will be like breathing in a room you didn't realize was suffocating you before. Finally, you will inhale peace, and love will feel like a return to yourself, not a departure from it. There will be laughter in places where there used to be silence. There will be ease where there used to be tension. What felt like striving will be replaced with stillness. And in that stillness, joy will bloom. You will not have to chase it. It will arrive on steady feet, without chaos or confusion. Love will simply stand at your door and knock. Don't be surprised when things begin to accelerate. What once seemed slow will suddenly move swiftly. That's how divine timing works. It's quiet until it's not. You may wake up one day and realize everything shifted overnight. The waiting will be over, and what you thought you lost will be restored 100-fold. You've been faithful in seasons of silence, and that faith has not gone unnoticed. Heaven honors resilience. The one who's coming will see that in you, and they will treasure it. You are not difficult to love. You were just waiting for someone who could hold you without dropping what makes you sacred. You are not asking for too much. You were just asking the wrong people. But now, the right soul is being led straight to you. Not by accident, but by divine alignment. Your paths are already crossing in the unseen. Soon, they will cross in the seen. When that happens, remember, this was never luck. It was promise. You will build something together that echoes beyond your time on earth. Something that doesn't just fill you, it overflows into others. Your love will be a safe harbor for many. This is why the wait was so long. Because heaven wasn't preparing just a partner, but a purpose. And now, purpose is approaching with footsteps of grace. Let go of the timelines others imposed on you. Your journey was never meant to match theirs. Your miracle will not be late. It will be on time. Your time. And when it comes, it will feel like every detour was part of the design. Not one moment will be wasted. Everything you went through was worth this arrival. There will be a still moment, just you and the sky, and you'll feel it, the shift, the invisible veil lifting. You'll know you've stepped into something holy. This isn't ordinary love. It is orchestrated, blessed, sealed with divine intent. It will feel sacred because it is sacred. Treat it that way. Hold it with honor. The angels are not watching from afar. They are actively involved, guiding, nudging, protecting you from what's not meant and pointing you toward what is. Every delay was a detour for your safety. Every no was divine redirection. And now, the yes is coming, clear, undeniable, and wrapped in peace. Some people won't understand this kind of love. That's okay. It's not for them to understand. It's for you to experience. It's for you to live, boldly and fully. Let them doubt. Let them wonder. Your job is not to convince. Your job is to believe, receive, and love as you were always meant to. You may feel the urge to pull back, to protect your heart one last time. But don't. This is not the moment to retreat. It's the moment to rise. To say yes with your whole being. To trust that you are not being led into disappointment, but into destiny. Let your heart be courageous. There is something so rare about what's coming that it will demand a new version of you. Not a false one, not a smaller one, but a fuller, truer, bolder one. Love is not arriving to shrink you. It's coming to call you higher, to mirror the divine light within you, to help you remember who you really are. And when you do remember, when your eyes finally open to the reality of this love, everything will make sense. The tears, the years, the lessons, they will form a perfect mosaic under the light of heaven. You'll whisper to yourself, "Now I see. It was always this." And the angels will smile, for the story is only beginning. There are moments coming when time itself will seem to pause. You'll look around and feel as though the world has slowed just enough for love to enter. Don't ignore these moments. They are sacred interruptions. Signs from heaven often come softly, not with thunder, but with stillness. Pay attention. A whisper can carry more truth than a shout. You may feel unworthy at times, questioning why such a love would choose you. But hear this now. You are not just worthy. You are appointed. Love is not coming because you earned it. It's coming because you are aligned with it. Grace doesn't count qualifications. It follows obedience. And your obedience to wait has not gone unnoticed. Every day, your soul is shifting. What you used to accept no longer satisfies you. That's not you being difficult. That's your spirit growing. Your heart is adjusting to a higher frequency, one where real love can finally meet you. What once felt comfortable may now feel too small. That's how you know you're expanding. This love will not demand that you lose yourself. Instead, it will invite you to become more of who you truly are. You won't feel trapped. You'll feel released. Love will no longer be a battlefield. It will become a sanctuary. You won't have to fight to be seen. You will simply be recognized. There will be a quiet confidence in how this person loves you. Not flashy, not loud, just steady, just sure. They will show up. Not once, but always. Their consistency will heal wounds you forgot you carried. You'll feel safe in their presence, like home. Only this home will have no locks because there will be nothing to hide. Even your doubts have a role to play. They keep you aware, grounded, but don't let them become your master. They're like clouds. They pass. What remains is truth. And the truth is, you are loved beyond comprehension, even now, even before they arrive. Heaven has already stamped your story with favor. There is no need to compete, compare, or strive. What is yours cannot be stolen. Destiny doesn't depend on how loud others are. It depends on how aligned you are. You don't have to rush. Divine timing never shows up early, but it is never late. Be where your feet are. That is where miracles find you. You may notice new doors opening, not just romantically, but in your soul. Opportunities, insights, inner peace. This is all connected. The love that's coming is not separate from your growth. It is part of it. It's not a detour from your purpose. It is woven into it. You won't have to choose between love and destiny. They are the same path. Sometimes, what's holy looks ordinary at first. A smile, a question, a familiar glance across a room. Don't overlook small beginnings. They're often heaven in disguise. The one sent to you may not arrive in grand fashion, but you will recognize the gravity of their presence. The air will change when they enter. You'll begin to feel more yourself when you're around them. not less. That's how you'll know. Real love never asks you to shrink. It asks you to shine, to speak freely, to laugh loudly, to dream openly. This person will not dim your light. They'll mirror it. And your light will grow together. There are memories inside you that will finally make sense when you meet them. You'll realize you've been carrying pieces of them in your spirit long before you ever touch their hand. That's how divine bonds work. They echo across lifetimes. They pull you forward, even when you don't understand the pull. You are not imagining it. There is someone out there wondering if they'll ever find you, and you are the answer to their longing. While you wait, they are being shaped, refined, and drawn closer. You are not the only one waiting. You are the other half of a miracle in motion. This union will not be built on performance, but presence. You won't have to prove your worth. You'll simply be met where you are. There will be space for your emotions, for your silence, for your storms. And in that space, love will sit with you until the light returns. No rush, no pressure, just sacred presence. It's okay if you don't feel ready. Most sacred things arrive just after we whisper, "I'm not ready." But the angels know when you are, and they are moving in rhythm with that knowing. You will be equipped as you go, and what feels impossible now will soon feel inevitable. That's the nature of divine alignment. You may begin to see repeating numbers, feathers on the ground, dreams that feel more vivid. These are not coincidences. These are winks from heaven, markers on your path. The angels are closer than you think, whispering, guiding, affirming. You're not crazy. You're being prepared. Even your voice is changing. Your words carry new weight, because your heart has learned depth. You're no longer speaking from wounds. You're speaking from wisdom. The person who's coming will hear that in you, and they will speak your language, not just with words, but with energy, with presence. This is not about completing you. You were never incomplete. It's about reflecting you. The one meant for you will not fix you. They will remind you of who you are, of what love can feel like when it's real, of what safety feels like when it stays. Your boundaries will not scare them. Your strength will not intimidate them. Your softness will not confuse them. They will know how to hold you, firmly, gently, fully, because they were made for it, just like you were made to receive them, not in pieces but whole. And in that wholeness, you'll finally understand. Love was never meant to be earned. It was meant to be recognized. And when they arrive, you won't have to force a thing. It will unfold naturally. It will feel like exhaling after a lifetime of holding your breath. The beginning of something eternal. Just getting started. They are closer than you think. Just beyond the veil of time. Just behind the next divine yes. Heaven is still writing. And this chapter isn't finished yet. Beloved soul, thank you for opening your heart to this message. The angels rejoice when a heart listens with such tenderness and attention. What was spoken here was not mere poetry. It was divine truth whispered just for you. Your spirit was meant to hear this at this exact moment. Nothing is by accident. Now, if these words touched something deep within you, confirm you've received this message by writing the following phrase in the comments. The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. Declare this truth as a spiritual seal that this message found its rightful destination. And remember, you don't have to walk this journey alone. This channel is a sacred space where messages from the heavens continue to flow. To make sure you never miss the next revelation the angels wish to deliver to your heart, subscribe now. Click the subscribe button and activate the notification bell. That way, you'll be the first to know when heaven speaks again. You are a part of this. We're building a community guided by light, and your presence here is a blessing. Until the next message, The angels will keep whispering.